metres out directly in front. His first kick in a grand final. Is it a good one? That looks fairly good from here.
You're only 18 years of age. What a future this young player's got.
And in 79, he came to South Fremantle. We didn't know a lot about him, other than the fact that he was a little fat chap with red hair that wore a long-sleeve jumper because he'd had burns. He played Colts, and he played 7 games and won the fairest and best that year. He played 7 games of reserves and came runner-up. And then he played 7 league games and was the best first-year player. But he was a very gifted young man.
Hawkins across to Hardie. Hardie gets around the tackle, straightens up, goes towards goal, and there it is.
Now, when I first ran into Brad Hardie in 85, as Brownie said, this red-headed fella with chunky legs.
Barney Rubble.
And I thought to myself, this bloke surely can't play. He's got to be pretty good, this bloke, surely.
Hardie juggles the ball, he was grabbed. Back to Hardie again, this looks dangerous. It could be a goal for the little fella. He's put it through.
But Brad Hardie was one of the, I reckon, pioneers of that running off half-back. I mean, he'd kick it out to me on the wing. If time I'd marked it, he was next to me again to get that 1-2. And in a tight situation, in a confined area, there was none better.
People said he was slow, but he was nearly always first to the ball. Very hard to get a kick on him because he defended and punched, and Brad always had time. I don't reckon there'd be a handful of occasions he got caught holding the ball.
Hardie from left half forward flank, Izzard in pursuit. Hardie likes a goal. Has he got one? I think so.
Brad was a strong-willed, pig-headed, great ego and pride. He hated getting beaten. So if you put him on a really good player, it hurt him as much as it did the team or coach if the bloke kicked a goal on him.
In the 2 years I played with Brad in 85 and 86, you'd count on one hand if you got beaten one-on-one.
Ball out to Hawkins, ball out to Hardie. Hardie and Matthews, there's a couple of speedsters.
I just remember very clearly on an occasion, it was a prelim final where Brad had Lee Matthews taken from the ground because Brad was just absolutely dominating the game. There was one stage there in that second quarter, he'd come through the middle of the ground, arched his back, missed 2 or 3 Hawthorn blokes because he found that little bit of an extra yard to go pin, which he had. And it was just a thing that turned. I remember the handball over to Choco Royal over to Jimmy Emmon, kicks the goal, puts us in front, and we all left. We all jump up, and that was from Brad Hardie coming through the middle of the ground from the back pocket.
But his strength was his ability to read the play.
Brad Hardie of Footscray, the winner of the 1985 Brownlow medal.
They said he wouldn't make it, he wouldn't be able to do it. He took Charlie home in his first year. Magnificent. Magnificent.
Hardie at the back, he's very clever. Traps that beautifully, Brad Hardie, and he puts it through for another one.
And Mel, again, he goes into Brisbane, plays as a small forward. He might have kicked 2 or 3 goals. He kicked a stack of goals when he went to Brisbane as a small forward. So he's gone from winning the Brownlow back pocket to go to Brisbane and be a goal kicker for them.
Williams back to Hardie for number 3. And I think he's kicked it.
Sure, I think. No comment necessary.
Mickey Malthouse, marvellous job. Sorry, Mick, we couldn't go on with it, but you know that's football, I suppose. I just wish my parents and my girlfriend Julie.
Ironically, Hardie works as a consultant for lifeguard insurance brokers because it was insurance for Peter Dacos that the Magpies picked up the former Bulldog and Bear. But typical of his luck this season, when Dacos dislocated his shoulder, Hardie broke his hand. On at least 5 occasions, he has been set to play only to miss. But this week, the Brownlow, Tassie, Simpson medalist, club best and fairest and 2-time Bears leading goal kicker, gets his next chance for glory.
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose the Collingwood officials were probably questioned at the start of the year whether I was good value for them or not, but hopefully, if I get my chance this Saturday, I'll be able to prove them that they have done the right thing.
Maligned for his loose marking, Coach Lee Matthews would love to hear Hardie's defensive philosophy.
Obviously, kicking goals is a great delight, but I mean, like, there's more to just kicking goals. You know, it's actually keeping the ball in the forward line and doing a few of the 1%ers that Lee asked for.
Brilliant and controversial. It has been a common description for the players wearing number 9 at Collingwood. Phil Carman was one, Craig Stewart was next, and then Brian Taylor. Now Brad Hardie, a fair group of talent and explosiveness.
Yeah, I was thinking that myself the other day. I remarked to a mate of mine that, you know, a couple of colourful characters have played in this jumper, but hopefully, you know, I can do as good as those players did in the past.
1985 Brownlow medalist Brad Hardie has been inducted into the Australian Football Hall of Fame tonight. In a glittering career with South Fremantle, WA, Footscray and Brisbane, Hardie won the Brownlow, 2 Simpson medals and 2 Tassie medals.
They said you'd never make it. You should have stayed back west. And Ginger, you won't kick on against Australia's best. They said you'd never make it. Then the knockers went to town. Too slow, too sharp, too loose, son. The big league said thumbs down. They said you'd never make it, but you finally came through. For all of you who made it, this one's made for you. Made for you. This one's made for you. You've made it through, and this one's made for you.